Throw sugar into the fire, and you'll grill like never before. Most experienced grill masters know this secret. If you love grilling, try the sugar trick. It's so simple you'll never use anything else again. You'll need an empty soda can. Use a cutting knife to cut the can in half. We'll use the bottom part as a container. It doesn't have to be perfect, just make sure there are no sharp edges. Pour some hand sanitizer with at least 70% alcohol into the bottom half. Add 2 or 3 tablespoons. It's flammable and often used to start grills. But now, add 2 large tablespoons of white sugar. Mix it well to create a paste. If the sugar is fine, it will be even more flammable. When sugar is exposed to heat, it undergoes thermal decomposition. This produces carbon and water vapor, which can burn and help fuel the fire. So if you need to light a grill, use the sugar trick. Always handle fire and flammable substances carefully. Put your grill grate into a plastic bag. This trick will really save you a lot of time and hassle. Start by taking a dishwasher tablet and dropping it into a bowl. Pour in hot water so the tablet dissolves completely. Add 3 tablespoons of baking soda. Baking soda has cleaning, degreasing, and mild abrasive properties. Mix everything thoroughly. Let the solution cool down. Once it's cooled, place the grill grate into the plastic bag. Make sure the bag is big and sturdy enough. Pour the prepared mixture inside. Seal the bag tightly, securing all the ends to prevent any leaks. Set it on the counter and leave it for about an hour or longer, depending on how dirty it is. After that time, carefully open the bag and remove the grate. Scrub off any remaining residue with a regular sponge. Soaking it in the bag helps loosen burned-on grime without heavy scrubbing. The dishwasher tablet and baking soda work together to dissolve stubborn dirt and grease, making thorough cleaning easy. Never again will meat stick to the grill. Same goes for fish or veggies. No need for a tray anymore. Here's a simple trick for sticky cuts of pork shoulder, chicken, bacon, or fish. You won't waste a single piece again. Sticky meat tearing apart on the grill can ruin a good barbecue, especially when it falls through the grates into the coals. But there's an easy fix. Just 1 lemon. Start by slicing a lemon into thick slices. Lay them out on the grill to form a wide, sturdy tray for the meat. Place your meat or fish right on top of the lemon slices, then grill it just like you normally would. It may take a little longer to cook, but not enough to really notice. Once it's done, you'll be glad you tried it. The fish lifts off the grill beautifully. Nothing sticks. Unlike grilling without the lemon, this method adds great flavor too. You've got to try it. I always bring a lemon to a barbecue. It saves me a lot of time and stress. The acid in lemons works wonders. I don't know a better or easier method than this lemon trick. I've never used a quicker solution. I'm sure you already have these items at home. Just regular salt and lemons. Take them with you to the grill. Cut the lemon in half evenly. That's one of our main ingredients. The second one is salt. Pour some salt onto a small plate. Grab a fork and head to your grill. Now stick the fork into the lemon and dip it into the salt. Press it down so the salt sticks well. When the grill is empty, place the lemon with salt on it. Start scrubbing the hot grate with it. The lemon acid combined with salt works like magic. Normally, cleaning the grill takes time and expensive products. I have to admit, I used to make that mistake and spent way too much. Plus, this way you know there are no harsh chemicals left where your meat goes. Just prepare your lemon ahead of time. It works on any grill. Look at the final result. It's amazing. Just a few seconds and the grill is sparkling. Each side of aluminum foil has its significance. There is a matte side and a shiny side. Each has a different use. Almost everyone has aluminum foil at home, but we often don't use it according to its proper application. There are 2 ways to use foil, with the shiny side up or down. One side helps retain the temperature of the food, while the other helps reduce it. To make it easy to understand, we'll show you how to use it. When wrapping a product in aluminum foil with the matte side out, it allows heat to pass through easily and reach the inside of the package. This is helpful for preparing potatoes on the grill. Wrap the potatoes in foil with the mat side up. Repeat this for the number of potatoes you want to cook. The potato will be perfectly cooked and not burnt. On the other hand, use the shiny side up to wrap a sandwich for work or food that will be stored in the fridge. Did you know that each side of the foil has a different application? This grilling mistake can cost you a lot. Many people make it regularly without even realizing it. When barbecue season starts, everyone has their favorite dishes and cooking methods. Grill trays often come in handy when preparing food this way. Their main advantage is that they catch the fat dripping from the food, making it easier to keep the grill clean. I'm sure you use them sometimes when making a Sunday barbecue lunch or a dinner with friends. However, many people don't realize they're making a serious mistake. Heating food on these trays is actually harmful and even carcinogenic. The higher the grill temperature, the more aluminum seeps into your food. When grilling marinated items on these trays, the amount of aluminum that transfers can be several times higher than with non-marinated foods. Accumulating aluminum in the body contributes to many health problems. It's better to spend more time cleaning the grill than to keep using these trays. This is the Turkish lemonade my family and friends ask me to make every single time. Bold, refreshing, and absolutely delicious. You won't find anything like it in a coffee shop. Start by pouring about half a gallon of water into a pot and bring it to a boil over medium heat. Remove from heat and add about 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Adjust the amount to your taste. Stir until completely dissolved. Next, take a thoroughly washed lemon and grate the zest. This adds a deep, natural flavor and aroma to the lemonade. Then grate the peel of half an orange to balance the tartness with a hint of sweetness. Squeeze the juice from the whole lemon for that vibrant citrus punch. Do the same with the orange. Now take a fresh sprig of mint. It brings in cool, crisp notes. Place it in a clean, large jar, then carefully pour the lemonade mixture in. Seal the jar tightly and let it sit for about 2 hours so all the flavors can blend beautifully. After that, it's ready to serve. This lemonade is pure refreshment, perfectly sweet, rich in citrus aroma, and it tastes just like summer in a jar. My youngest sister spotted this coleslaw at her future mother-in-law's barbecue. Since then, I've been making it for almost every family gathering. Let me show you how. I start with red cabbage. First, I finely shred it using a mandolin. Then salt and gently massage it to soften. This step really makes a difference. The cabbage becomes tender yet still crunchy. In a clean bowl, I prepare the dressing. A generous tablespoon of plain yogurt, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, and finely chopped spring onion. I mix everything thoroughly until smooth. For a little kick, I add a pinch of dried garlic and season with freshly ground pepper. I also pour in a splash of apple cider vinegar. It perfectly lifts the flavor and adds lightness. Now it's time to combine all the ingredients. I pour the dressing over the cabbage and add chopped pickled cucumber and thinly sliced white onion. I mix it all well. This coleslaw is fresh, full of flavor, and has the perfect balance of creaminess and crunch. No wonder it caught everyone's attention at that barbecue.